yesterday morning, and I wasn't sure I could even walk after the night that I had. Just pain. Anyone out there that has any kind of a lower back issues, upper back, any kind of back issues, man, I feel for you because mine's just like a nerve thing, and yeah, that's it's no fun at all. So my apologies for not making it to the benefit, ladies and gentlemen. I was there in spirit. Still love every one of you all, and I definitely will continue to grow as a family and get closer and visit and all of that stuff. And I'm glad that my sister's around nowadays. We went by to pick up my brother's ice chest, and they were having some sort of a little thing out at our park here. My niece and her family, and we showed up out there, and I thought I saw my sister and my brother-in-law roll up because they were on a white Goldwing. I was like, hey, there's Loretta and Lloyd. And Orvonius Maximus was like, nope, bike's too new. I looked at it again. I guess I hadn't seen their motorcycle in person. Which, hey, life's too short for us not to all take a ride down to Galveston. But not when it was as windy as today, man. I just drove my motorcycle up to Love's just to fill up with gas because they have a really good super unleaded, I hope. They have super unleaded. None of the other gas stations around here have it at all. So there you have it. And I was at about a 30-degree angle with the wind. Right, looked like I was being blown kind of sideways, blowing me crossways across the dang road. It was kind of fun. I'm glad I wasn't going all the way to Colorado. I'm glad I was just going about, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe 4 miles away. So yes, if anyone else is afraid of your neighbor or your neighbors, let me know. Send me an email. Send us an email. Want to Flip or myself will definitely respond. Radio Robcast at gmail.com. Hey, and I have not been on social media at all. I don't know if you've noticed. I will be back on social media starting tomorrow. Everyone grieves in their own way, guys. And we had a tragedy, a loss in our family. And, you never ever want to see, you never want to see a parent outlive their child. It's just a terrible thing. So just tell your loved one, let your loved ones know that you love them. Take the day and take the moment that you have as a blessing, and do what you can do to the best of your ability. Perform every single task, ladies and gentlemen. The recipe for success is really, I'm not going to say it isn't. It isn't. It's an easy recipe. It might be a hard road to go down, but to perform every task at hand, no matter how small, no matter how big, to the best of your ability, it'll add up to success. And procrastinating or making a list or whatever, and I'm talking about that, and I look at my notes for this show, and I have from March, almost 316 marked out, 318 marked out, now 326 with a question mark next to it. And what's today? Okay, today's March the 26th, and we finally have Robcast Radio back rocking and rolling. I did, like I said, did take the opportunity, not being on the old interwebs with you little maniacs. My cheap therapy, though, I was starting to go a little bit crazy without you all because cheap therapy, wah, wah, wah. I say that, but really, honestly, too, to not be Robcasting, that's bad because we don't ask you all. We don't have a donation button. We're not going to do that shit. We're going to remain free, live, uncut, and unrated, man. We're the open interweb airwaves. Advertisers, spend something with the advertisers. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I'm saying? if you see a product that you like if they do their ads during the show. The only thing that I can ask is that you kind of respect that, because it's kind of new to Spreaker. I appreciate it, and it's a beta program that we're involved with, and we're going to see how it all works out. And someday Spreaker's going to be right there. Bam, when you get your new car, you're just going to press the Spreaker button. It's going to go, boom, Robcast Radio, the Joe Rogan Experience, Batman on Batman, Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank, Adam Carolla Show. What? Are you shitting me? You want to learn how to bake a fucking cake? It's right here at Spreaker. Cooking, fucking how to do your own podcast, or if you want to start your own Robcast. They get you going, man. I can't say enough about Spreaker Podcast, guys. I'm not going to get into a whole promotional deal, because Lord knows they're doing well. But they are the best podcasting network on planet Earth, so that means you need to download the podcast, the Spreaker Podcast app, put it in your phone, check out some of these other podcasts that I just talked about, and definitely go to where it says created by here at our homepage. Click on my name, Robert Cole. Oh, just gave up my real name, man, on the air. Click on my name, and that's where they will give you the crisscross sign to follow the show. And also you're welcome to follow us on Twitter, Robert Cole at Robcast Radio on Twitter. And we're also on Facebook. I'm not a big fan of Facebook, so we're also on Facebook. Robert Cole, Zombie in parentheses, on Facebook. But definitely download the Spreaker Podcast app. Put that shit in your phone, man. You will not be disappointed. Listen to me. So gratitude, man. Be grateful for the blessings that you have in your life. Be grateful for the things that you ask for, that you need, that you receive. And also, these things are not just going to come to you. You have to ask. You have to go out there. You have to be there in order for other people to offer them. You hear me? I'm saying, you can think about building a castle in your brain all day, but until you sit down and start sketching out how it's going to look and start figuring up the cost, what's it going to cost to build, it's never going to happen. And the budget's not even part of the deal. The deal is that you have to paint a clear vision of your future. You have to paint a clear vision of your future. You do it. You have to do it, because no one else is going to do that shit for you. Oh, motorcycle stand. Oh, that has nothing to do with the show. I guess I need to build a motorcycle stand for Bessie. Crazy ass Supercross motorcycle that I have in my bedroom that belongs to my grandson Aiden, Delilah, Chris, Allison. Love all you guys. Rock and motherfucking roll. And Chris, I texted you, dude. I didn't know if you got the big kahuna running, buddy. I told you I would come get you today and the kahuna and get them going. I feel like a dick. I'm getting all these other things running, and my own son's motorized bicycle is fucking not running. I should have been there with you to put it together, dude. I should have just... I wanted to... Well... We're not going to make excuses, guys. We're going to make something happen. We'll get with him. We'll make it happen, Cap'n. Coming to America 2? Say what? Yes. Coming to America 2 is... Eddie Murphy is writing a treatment right now as we speak, which will turn into a script. Doesn't necessarily mean he'll write the script. However, I would appreciate it if he did, because he and Arsenio wrote the first one, I do believe. I could be wrong. So, Coming to America 2. What? Is Coming to America? Yeah, did they stay in America from the last time? They all went back to Africa, right? So, it would be Coming to America again. Coming back to America. Oh, man. The royal penis is clean, Your Highness. That's what. We need audio nuggets from Coming to America. But I think the only Coming to America I may have Coming to America on VHS somewhere. However, I don't think I have a VHS player. Oh, man. Whataburger. Whataburger. Man, guys, be careful of, like, one of my pet peeves is, like, when people offer you something that's not tangible, that's not anything that you could ever receive. You know, it's the whole, hey, if I told you I had a 12-inch penis, is it something you'd be interested in? If I told you that I could give you $1 million, is it something you'd be interested in? If I told you that the sky is blue, is it something that you would be interested in? Can you agree with me? Yeah, it's a sales thing. It's getting someone to agree with you, right? But the pet peeves that I have is that Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial, man. There's KFC commercial, and it's advertising a 6-piece chicken. 6 pieces of chicken. Okay, that's cool. That's great. That's awesome. When they show the 6-piece chicken, it's in a bucket. And there's chicken stuffed. It's okay. This is what I don't understand. Sticking out of the top of the bucket, like there's, I count 6 pieces of chicken on the screen. So what's in the bucket? If they really wanted to show, they show you the family bucket of chicken. It's this big, huge bucket. It's a 12-piece. You could count 10 pieces in the bucket right there. So what they're showing you is an empty bucket with all the chicken stacked up on top of it, so it looks like that there's more there. That they're painting a visual to you of that perfect double cheeseburger with the perfect amount of perfectly green crispy lettuce and a perfectly melted piece of cheese. And then whenever you get it home and it's got some wilted ass lettuce on it, enough ketchup for about 7 burgers that makes it all wet, the whole inside of your fucking burger wrapper's wet with ketchup now. Little bitty ass patty, skinny. So really, a 6-piece of chicken, if the 6 pieces of chicken are on top of the fucking bucket, what's in the bucket? What's in the bucket, KFC? What's in the fucking bucket? That's all I want to know. Is it styrofoam? They put the top on the bucket and then stack the chicken on top of it? What the fuck? Are we stupid? Yes, we're cattle. Moo, we buy whatever the fuck you tell us to buy. We're afraid by the news and all of the fucking death, destruction, and mayhem. And fuck the news helicopters fucking flying around over our fucking head whenever I'm trying to talk to my brother on the fucking telephone at a pretty fucking important time, you know, whenever we should have been able to get cell phone reception and talk to each other, and all we can hear is like, fuck you, whatever news helicopter you are, making circles around. The only motherfucking time you guys ever come around is for death, destruction, and mayhem, and you're not trying to fucking help anything. How does it help to be there at the scene of a motherfucking shooting? What you need to be there is at the scene of the birth of a new baby, or be there at the scene whenever someone gets straight A's on their fucking report card. Make that in news. Make that something that people will want to tune into. Fucking lift people up, man, and give them a reason to live instead of terrorize. It's the same thing on the fucking Christian, any channel you put it on there. You better be afraid of the devil. You better be afraid. No, you don't have to fucking be afraid. And what any religion will tell you is that divinity that you're looking for, I can tell you where it's at. When you're looking for God, you're looking for that divine spirit, I'll tell you exactly where it's at. You go look yourself in the mirror, you look in your own eyes, and the good Lord lives inside you. Allah, Muhammad, Buddha, the Dalai Lama, Jesus Christ,